So Coach Hillier joins us now. Congratulations, number one. And what's this mean for you to get a head coaching job in the CAA there at Drexel in terms of your career and your life? Talking about that.
First of all, thanks so much for having me. It has been an honor. It's been a whirlwind, but it's been an honor to be able to step into this type of role where I could take the lead. It's been tremendous, and I couldn't be luckier to be a part of the ride.
Yeah, that's so cool to hear. And of course, we love interviewing new coaches like yourself and hear what it means to take that next step. But I'm sure it wasn't easy to leave a place that you knew so well in Stony Brook, a program that, of course, you helped guide to such great heights. How tough was it to move on from Joe Spallina's staff and some of those great players that you've coached over the years?
It was a challenge. It was definitely a challenge. At first I kind of felt a little gutted. Joe is like a brother to me. He's in my opinion, the best coach on either side of the ball, men's, women's, pro, smartest guy in the game. And just building what we have built there has been tremendous. And being able to, every day I would say to him, thank you so much for the opportunity. And just being able to learn under his guidance. And, for me, leaving that group of young women was tough, but this is an opportunity I couldn't miss out on. Drexel is such a special place, and, the stage is set there right now. And I couldn't be more excited or thrilled to be able to coach that locker room. I'm just so fired up.
Yeah, they had their best year in program history last year. And like you said, they had such a cohesive group as well. What can you take from what you just mentioned, what you learned at Stony Brook, and implement now with the Dragons?
It's an exciting opportunity, coming from where I came from and now being able to transition to a already winning program, already established on the national stage. It just screams opportunity, and something that I will definitely bring with me is just that value of family, because that's who I am. I live and I bleed and I breathe my family. And when it came to, just how teams were in the past that I've coached, the locker room was the most important piece. The connection and the interaction and the people, having the right people, surrounding yourself with the right people is what really was the most successful part. You have all the right pieces. You have great people in that locker room. You hire great staff that have the same goals and mindset. And, I'm just excited. That fast-paced play, winning mentality, I don't think it's going to be far off, to be honest with you. I think there's so much opportunity within the CAA. It's such a tremendous conference. And, to be a part of something where the stage is already set, it's going to be, you have to win, and you got to keep winning in everything. So I'm really, really excited and looking forward to that. And I'm the type of coach that I love my players, and I always will. And I can't wait to get to know these young ladies, individually, one at a time, and be able to make an impact on their lives.
Yeah, and you mentioned the CAA, which is almost like coming home for you after playing with Hofstra and winning a title back then. I believe you scored the game-winning goal in 2007. Is that right?
Oh, boy, it's been a really long time. I think you might be right on that one. But, yeah, the CAA is it's such a tremendous conference. It's super competitive. A ton of teams end up getting into that NCAA tournament. So really excited to be able to work alongside of, such prestigious coaches, Shannon Smith, Shelly Clace, who coached me at Hofstra through my time. There's a bunch of them that I can name, but I'm super pumped.
Yeah, that's really cool. So you might reminisce a little bit at the same time. It's a new age, like you said. So some people that moved around in the last few years. And like you said, Drexel as well has made the next step in terms of the CAA and really being a competitor just in a quick, short amount of time as well. You alluded to this a little bit earlier, but what style should we expect from you and your team this upcoming season and sort of making your mark on the conference and this program?
It's funny that you mentioned that. I was actually on the All-American Regional Committee, and I had followed programs like Drexel led by Jill, who did a tremendous job. Tremendous job. One of the best in our game, up and coming. She's going to do great things at Villanova. And Melissa Lehman at Rutgers too, just followed those teams that really made such an impact and so quickly.
Yeah.
And coaching wise, they just did such a great job. So again, that stage is set, and I couldn't be more excited. I can't wait to implement that competitive style practice, where it's kind of run and gun, aggressiveness, and being able to be creative, to take risks, and kind of be themselves within their play. I think one of the things that really, really excites me with this group is that the type of player the way that I can define that Drexel team, and we return pretty much everybody, is relentless. Those kids work and they earn every single day, and it matters to them. So I'm so excited to be able to get in the trenches with them and just continue to develop, and kind of take them under my wing.
That's what it's all about. I mean, you also have to develop maybe a little bit more experience in Philly. You've been on the island now for quite some time. What are you excited about in a whole new place, whole new environment, but also a lacrosse rich one as well?
Like I said, it goes back to the opportunity. Like, I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful and honored. And, being in the city of Philly, it just, again, screams opportunity. I was in Boston at BU for 4 years, and I love that city feel, being able to have everything within arm's reach, so many colleges and campuses around Drexel. It's going to be a great opportunity for me personally, and for me career-wise. And I'm super excited to leave my mark and my stamp on the program and continue to win and win again.
What about like the cheesesteak aspect of things, Kim? Like, that's probably got to be important, right? You a fan?
I'm very, first of all, I love to eat, and I will be asking and getting recommendations, I am sure, from all my friends in the area. But that is definitely something I'm looking forward to.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure we ask the important questions. We appreciate the time. Congratulations on this next step. We can't wait to cover your games and look forward to seeing what you do on the fields, but even this fall as well, Kim. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Take care.